Hey yogis, good to see you. Here is today's posture breakdown. So we're looking at Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. One of my favourites, one because it feels good too, because I like saying it. So Paschimottanasana, we are obviously going to begin seated. So bring yourself down with the legs straight out in front of you. We're going to make sure the sitting bones are grounded down into the earth. So we're going to shift any junk in the trunk out of the way if we need to. We're going to make sure that the kneecaps are engaged, pulling the thighs up, and we're pulling the toes up towards us as well. Now, if your knees bend slightly the wrong way, if you're slightly hypermobile, and your heels start to come off, we're going to relax that. We're going to relax them down. And if you find it difficult to sit up tall with your legs straight, we can either bring a block under the back of the hips, or we can bring a block under the knees, or we can just maintain a bend of the knees if that feels okay for you. So from that place with our legs straight out in front, we're just going to begin with our arms by our side, rolling the shoulders back and down, taking our gaze to the toes. Just for a moment in Dandasana, just to settle ourselves, to feel the energy throughout the body, to feel how engaged all the muscles are in this posture. And for Paschimottanasana, the important part is keeping the length in the spine. We don't want to be rounding the spine, rounding the shoulders, dropping the head in. That's not the point. We want to keep the length in the spine, and we're keeping the spine and the head moving forwards. So, to begin, let's start by involving the arms. So let's sweep the arms up. We can take the gaze up as well if that feels nice. And then exhale, and we're hinging forwards from the hips, keeping the length in the spine. And we can let the hands come down, either wherever they land on the legs, by the side or at the feet, but I don't want you, if you can reach your feet, I don't want you to be using them as a lever to pull you forwards. We want the core muscles, the back muscles, the leg muscles to be doing the work. So one more time, let's sweep those arms up, and then exhaling, hinging forwards to wherever the hands lie. And the feeling here is I want you to think of chin to shin rather than knee to nose. So from here you can see I would be able to drop my head in all the way down, but as soon as I do that, you can see my spine round. I'll show you from the side. So if I lengthen forwards properly, I can get to kind of here. But if I wanted to get lower down, I can round spine, put my head down, but you can see straight away where that rounding is. And we're trying to stay away from that. Now if tension in the back of the legs, tightness in the lower back, restricts you from going deeper, it doesn't matter. You're still getting the same stretch, the same benefits as somebody who can put the head down on their shin. So your Paschimottanasana might look a little bit more like this. We sweep the arms up, we ease forwards, and we just get to here. And we've also got a little bend of the knees because that feels better for our back and for our legs. We're still stretching the posterior chain. We're still able to tuck the head in slightly. We're not rounding the spine, we're just tucking the chin. And we can close the eyes. Paschimottanasana brings a real inward focus. Very calming. Settles the mind, calms the nervous system. Return to your breathing when you're in this pose. And when you're ready to ease out, just lifting the gaze, easing yourself back out again. Or you may be able to go a little bit deeper, and I'm going to show you now playing with the edge of the pose a little bit so we can reach the arms up. Easing into it, coming a little bit further again. Once we've got the length in the spine, we're feeling comfortable, we can drop the chin in, but we're still not rounding the spine. And from here we can play with it a little bit more with the breath. So as we take a breath in, we can lift up, lengthen forwards, move the chest forwards, and exhale, easing more deeply in. And you can do that easing up on the inhale, deepening on the exhale as many times as you like, just to see how the pose feels. And again, when you're ready, gently easing yourself all the way back up. So I hope that was helpful. If there's anything else you'd like to know, any more tips around that pose, any more questions, then do drop me a message or something in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help. See you all again really soon.